In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an account on the Pharmaceutical Calculations question and answer platform, and we are starting right now. Hello, this is Dr. 𝐏𝐚𝐭, and if this is your first time here and you would like to learn pharmaceutical calculations tips, tricks, and strategies, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. So if you are wondering what the Pharmaceutical Calculations question and answer platform is, it's a platform that is designed to connect students and healthcare professionals who have a passion for pharmaceutical calculations. And I provide an overview of what the platform is and how it works in a different video. So I'll put a link to that video in the description, and a card should pop up pretty shortly. Let's get right to it. So once you're on the platform and you're not logged in, you're going to see this header section which has some text and then the create a new account call to action button, and that header will disappear once you are logged in. But if you attempt to ask a question, you're going to get this pop-up asking you to log in, and you can only log in if you first created an account. So how do you create an account? There are two ways you could do that on the platform. You can either click the sign up button or the create a new account button. If you click the sign up button, you're going to get this pop-up, and actually it's the same pop-up you're going to get if you click the create a new account button. So let's create a new user. We need a username, so we'll say Prof MD, and then we need the email. We also need the password, and we need to confirm the password. So we click sign up, and it brings you to your profile page. Now on the profile page, you will see a green box which says check your email please to activate your membership. So we need to check our email, look for the confirmation email that was sent, and then we can activate our membership onto the platform. So the email, it says confirm account, so we can click on that, and then we click activate, and it will bring us to the platform. So once you're on the platform, you will see that indeed your membership has been activated in the green box, and also the header section would have disappeared. The part that had the picture background is also gone, and the call to action text no longer exists. So what we want to do is we need to spruce up our profile, and the way we can do that is to click on the icon here. So the first thing we can do is we can go sequentially. We can look at what the user profile looks like right now, and so we see that we have a gray background which you can change, and then you need to put in an avatar or your picture, and then we need to fill in some details here. So the way we can do that is to click on the icon, click on edit profile, and begin to put in some of the information that will be pertinent. So we already have the nickname which you can change, but we can put in some additional information. We can put in our first name, so I'm just going to put Michael, and then put in the last name. Let's put 𝐏𝐚𝐭. Now the display name is what actually shows on your profile, and you can change it into whatever you desire. So let's change the display name so we can see a distinction. We will use Professor MD. So the next thing you want to do is upload the profile picture. So you locate the file that you want to use, and then you can also put in your cover picture. So the cover picture is what would be replacing the gray background that we saw earlier on our profile page. So let's look for a cover picture. I'm just going to use this one right here, and then you want to select the country where you're located. Okay, so you're just looking for the United States because I'm in the United States right now. And then you can put in a city. So you can put in a city like Chicago, and if you want, you can include your phone number. I don't really recommend that. You can also indicate your gender if you want to, so just put the male. You could put your age, but I don't really recommend that as well. So the next thing you can do is to fill out the social profile information. So for Facebook, you can do you can also put in the Twitter. You can put in the YouTube if you want to. And then Instagram, so we can put in the Instagram as well. Now, if you have the other LinkedIn, Pinterest information, you can put that into your profile as well. Now, this is very important. You want to completely fill out the About Me section. So if you have a website, you want to put that information in there. And then you can put in a professional bio. So I'm just going to copy one from here and paste it in there. Okay, so that will be your professional bio. Now you can also add a profile credential. So this will be some additional information that you want users to be aware of. So I'll just put in here CEO RxCalculations, and that will show beneath your display name actually. Now I recommend you keep these boxes checked, so this would allow users to see how many points you have, how many questions you've asked, and things of that nature. And more importantly, you want to keep this box also checked. That way you can receive messages so that you can communicate freely with other users on the platform without using your email. So now the next thing is to make sure that your mail settings are appropriately set up. So at the minimum, you want to make sure that you have these 3 boxes checked. That way you will get notified when there are new messages. You get notified when an answer has been submitted for your question, and then also you can get some notification when answers have been added to questions that you are following. So you're almost all set. You click save. So once it is saved, you would see this notification which says that your profile has been updated, and also you will see that the profile picture and cover picture has also been updated on your profile. Now the way you want to check how people will see this is you go back to this icon right here, and actually let's refresh the page. So now that we refresh the page, we notice that the profile picture also shows up in the icon right here. So you click on that, and if you click on user profile, it will let you see how people will see your profile. So originally it was a gray background. Now your cover picture is there, and then you have your profile picture very professionally put in place, and then the display name that we changed is what is showing here, and beneath that was the credentials that we talked about. Okay, so you show the credentials show beneath your display name. Then we see a badge. This badge says a newbie. Now anytime you sign up, you get 20 points on the platform, and so 20 points gives you the newbie badge. And if you want more information on the badges, you can basically click on this menu to find out more about the badges. But as you accumulate points by answering questions and being a good citizen on the platform, your points would increase, and then the badges would change accordingly. Beneath that, we see the professional bio. So that was a professional bio that we put in there, and then the location, the website, that was for the gender, and then this shows the social profile information that we put in there. So if a user on the platform wanted to follow you on Facebook, they would simply click on the Facebook icon and it will take you to the page. Now beneath that, we see the questions that you've asked. So it's a new user, there are no questions. How many questions you've answered? So as of now it's 0 because we've not answered any questions, and whether any of the answers you've provided has been selected as the best answer, and the points you have accumulated so far. So far we have 24 points, and that's how come we still have the newbie badge. So beneath that, you have the people who are following you on the platform, and then this one shows the number of people you are actually following on the platform. So let's scroll to the top, and at the top here we see also a button that summarizes the number of questions you've asked and how many people you have who are following you. Now if you click on this 3 dots here, it gives you the opportunity to edit your profile. So you could edit your profile using this particular 3 dots, or you could go back to the icon here, click on edit profile to do that. So you're pretty much all set. If you clicked on ask a question, it's going to pull up this interface, and I'll show you how to properly ask questions on the platform in the next video. So before I wrap up the video, let me quickly take you through some of the additional information you see when you click on the profile icon at the top here. So we already looked at the user profile, that's what we are seeing right now. Then we clicked on the edit profile to put in the information. The next tab that we see is referral. So if you click on the referral option, it's going to give you some information on how you can get additional points by referring other people to the platform. And each time people join the platform using your referral link, you get additional points. So the other information that you also see here is messages. If you click on messages, it lets you know how many messages you have received from other users on the platform. That's in your inbox. But if you click on the sent, it lets you know how many messages you have sent. So right now you have not sent any messages, you have not received any messages, so everything is blank. But what we can do is we can actually look for one of the users, go to their profile, and then once we're on their profile, we see, so this is a little bit more of a completed profile. We see this user has asked one question, has one follower, and we can message this user. So we click on message, and we can say, we can give the message a title. So we could say, I really like how you answered the question. How long have you been teaching this topic? So we click send. This user would get a notification, but it tells you the message has been sent successfully. So they will get it in their inbox. But let's go back and check the sent portion of our message section. So if we click on sent, it will tell you you sent the message to this user. If you click on it, it's going to expand so that you can actually see the question that you asked. So that's how the messages work. It's a very nice way to communicate on the platform quickly. So let's go back to the profile picture. So we already looked at the messages. The ask questions basically lets you see the questions you have asked on the platform, and the best answers lets you know how many of those answers that you provided on the platform that were selected by other users to be the best answer. Now we don't have any information on the ask questions and the best answers, so I won't show that right now. We can click on the points, and the points lets you know basically how many points you have, and it gives you a breakdown actually of how you got those points. So we got 20 points for joining the platform, and then you got 1 point for putting in your Facebook information, 1 point for the Twitter, 1 point for the YouTube, and 1 point for the Instagram information. So that's how come we have the 24 points. If we go back to the profile icon and click on the activity log, it's going to give you a summary of the key actions that you've taken on the platform. So when you send a message, when you ask a question, answer a question, receive a message, or an answer has been selected as the best answer, all that information is summarized into your activity log. So let's go back to the profile icon, click on user profile, and then that brings us back to what other users on the platform would see. So now if we go back to the profile icon, the last thing on there is log out. If you click that, it's going to log you out of the platform. And so we see that we are no more logged in because we see this header and then we see the create a new account button. So that's how you create an account on the Pharmaceutical Calculations question and answer platform. So now you can easily create an account so you can connect with other students and professionals who share a passion for pharmaceutical calculations. So I hope you found this video tutorial useful. If you did, be sure to like it and share it. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I see them. If you'd like to learn more pharmaceutical calculations tips, tricks, and strategies, then start by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.